Hello and welcome to a reading comprehension passage from CAT 2024 slot 1. I'll be discussing in this video what is it that we're supposed to take away from the passage immediately after finishing reading it for the first time. So passage's first sentence begins with a really good sentence which will help us understand what the passage is entirely about. It talks about the job of a peer reviewer. That is setting the precedent for what the main topic of discussion of this entire passage is. It is about peer reviewing process. It is about peer reviewers and what their job is, probably some things with related to which is related to their job, and whether it's good, whether it's bad, what they're doing. That is what the passage is going to be talking about. This is a very nice first line setting the main topic of discussion, which will help us clearly understand what the author wants to talk about. And then the author explains what exactly the peer reviewers do and why do they do it. And then the ending part of the first paragraph is again very important to focus upon. It says, either way, academic publishing would likely crumble without them. This tells us that the author will definitely have positive opinions about the process of peer reviewing. The author is not going to criticize it. Even if the author does some kind of criticism, the author's main point will always be that peer reviewing is good. This is being set as a precedent by the very first paragraph. Next paragraph will tell us about a particular site called Publons, which shares reports of reviewers. So it is going to give us details of who the reviewers are and how they have done the reviewing process. So it is talking about that particular website. And then in the next paragraph, the author is continuing on to talk about Publons, and then he makes a very good point at the end of the second sentence of the next paragraph that there is immense value in the data underlying peer review, which means again the author is advocating probably for websites like Publon, which are going to provide the reviews for people to look at, the reviewer data to be looked at. Then in the next paragraph, the author is talking or giving us the first reason why he believes that peer review data should be shared, should become open for everyone. Why sites like Publons are important? Because peer review data could also help root out bias, and he's giving us examples of how gender bias and Westerners versus non-Westerners bias, all of these can be rooted out using peer review data being revealed. So that is why he's advocating for websites like Publons. Then he's going on to talk about one more problem that it will help us address, which is cut down on the fraud on peer review. So two benefits of making peer review data public is being mentioned by the authors. And then the author is also moving on to talk about opponents of open peer review. What will they argue about? When people say the peer review should not be done, what do they have a problem with? And then he's talking about confidentiality. And then he's explaining why confidentiality of reviewers is important, because sometimes they may be less critical of the works that they review because they are afraid that their identities might get revealed. Or what might also happen is that they might not want to review manuscripts because people might scrutinize them and say that, okay, you have done a very bad review, bad job, so the reputation will go down. So for all those fears, confidentiality is important. But then the author in the next paragraph talks about that how we can protect the confidentiality of the reviewers and yet reveal data. And what we can do is that apart from revealing their identity, we can release other figures that wouldn't compromise their anonymity, like how long did the review process take, how many research editors have reached out to that particular reviewer. So things like that, and geographic location and maybe gender of the reviewers can also be revealed to root out bias. So we can still benefit even if confidentiality of reviewers is maintained. So the author is trying to tell us that the argument that opponents of peer review do not have a strong enough point to tell us that reviewers' data should not be released at all. So they don't have a strong enough point is what the author is arguing in favor of. And then the last paragraph, he gives us a tempered opinion that, of course, only peer review is not going to fix the problems, or opening up the data, releasing the data of the reviewing process is not going to fix the problem of peer review entirely. But then he concludes the paragraph again with a positive opinion, but the norm should shift from opacity in all cases to opacity only when necessary. So he is saying that opaqueness of peer review should not be continuing. So overall, the author is supporting the process of peer review, and especially is talking about release of peer review data and why that should be done and why that is a good thing to happen, even though there might be some opponents to it, even though it might not completely rectify the process of peer reviewing, but it should still be done. That's what the author is advocating for. So this passage, if you can understand this from the passage, we can also make a note of a few other things about this passage. This passage is about 492 words long, on the shorter side as far as CAT RCs are concerned. The type of passage is analytical. Majority of the passage is about analyzing the process of peer review. Why do people do it? Why is it beneficial? What can the opponents argue against? But the author ends with his own recommendations, his own opinion. So it does end with a kind of an argument. So yes, the author has an argument, but majority of the passage is analysis of the process of peer review. So I will still call it an analytical passage. This has been picked up from Nature, very, very famous journal in which scientific papers are published. In fact, #1 journal for biological sciences and medical research. So it's a very, very famous journal. They write a lot of academic articles about the latest research, and this particular paper is, of course, about the process of publishing itself. So this is absolutely an academically intense kind of a passage, because anyone who's not acquainted with the process of publishing a papers might find it a bit difficult to wrap their heads around the process of peer reviewing entirely. So it's been picked up from Nature, again, a Western source. Ideal time to read. I feel that this is still an easy passage to read despite it being academically intensive. But I think peer review, the name itself, if it makes sense for you, then 2.5 to 3 minutes maximum you should take to read the passage, especially if you're relying on reading comprehension exercises as your strength point. Acceptable time to read, I will say up to 3.5 minutes is okay to take to read this passage, because even if you don't know exactly what peer review is, there are only so many opinions that are present inside the passage. So I think this is actually pretty simple to understand through that. And overall level of difficulty, I will say, is easy to moderate. I will not say very easy, because it is academically intense, and if you don't know the process of publication of papers, then easy to moderate. Things to learn about, of course, there's not much in terms of difficulty, in terms of vocabulary, but if you're not aware of the process of publishing of papers, read up on peer review and how it happens and why it happens. It is actually a very interesting concept, and it is a very big part of renowned papers, and how you can trust papers which are published in renowned journals, because peers of people who do the research review the papers, and multiple different people review the papers to find if there is any kind of errors, any kind of mistakes, any kind of biases that have crept into research. So research is not a one single person process, and then one person says something and everyone has to accept it. No, it doesn't happen like that. So reading up about peer review process not only will familiarize you more with the topic of discussion of this passage, but will also open your eyes to how scientific research and why we trust research published in renowned journals so much, because peer review process is very, very intense, very, very rigorous. So this is what you can take away from reading of this passage. Stay tuned. In the next video, I'll be solving the questions of this exercise. Thank you.